Sup, oddities? We got Q&A number... I don't fucking remember. Let's get straight into the first question. What type of music do you like? Wow, what a truly groundbreaking and unique first question we have here. I'm pretty sure I've been asked this before. The answer is any type of music. I can listen to anything. All right, I've never been someone that like sticks to a specific genre. All right, I'm not a hip hop guy. I'm not a heavy death metal guy. I can listen to anything as long as it's good. All right, as long as it doesn't make my ears erupt with blood like Charlie Kirk's neck. Okay, and I can listen to it and probably be happy. And sometimes it gets stuck in my head, and then it usually goes on my playlist. So that's the cycle of how I decide to like music. There, answer to your question. Awesome. Question number 2. What part of the USA are you from? I am from Washington State, where I was born. It's where I lived 99% of my life. But just recently, just a month ago, I moved to New York for college. It's been pretty awesome. I plan to live here for the foreseeable future, even past college. And yeah, it's really nice. It doesn't feel too far away from home. Like, I feel like I could go outside, get into a car, and like drive home in like half an hour. But I can't. Like, at all. It's literally across the country. But it doesn't feel that way. So, I guess, I don't know, is that a good thing? Is that cool? Sure, why not? I don't know. It makes me feel less like, I don't know, separated from my past life, I guess. So yeah. Next question. Oh, this one's a mouthful. If the Lorax was a guest character in the next Mortal Kombat game, how would you feel? Me personally, I would like it because of the irony of a family-friendly character who has a good message, speaking for the trees, in a violent game where you rip your opponent's skull. What? Okay, first thing I want to like mention, what was like the formula for which words you decided to capitalize and which ones you decided not to? Because it feels very random. But to answer your question, sure. Sure, why not? I don't know. Next question, are you in college? If so, what is your major? I'm very suspicious. I feel like this was asked by a person who knows I'm in college. Can't think of who it would be though. My major, game design, but I feel like you might already know that. Let's not ask questions we already know the answer to, alright? Unless it's, why are you so awesome, oddity? Then you can ask that question. Please, ask that question. The link is in the description. Ask that question next time. Next one, what is your favorite movie genre? I already said this earlier. I don't really do genres. Okay, with movies, it's a little bit different. I put it this way. If a friend came up to me and said, hey, do you want to go watch this movie? And I've never heard of it before. For most genres, I will say no. I don't want to go see that because I've never heard of it and I don't care about it. But there are certain genres that I might be more inclined to go see. Just a random movie that I've never heard of if it's that genre, like a horror movie or a slasher movie. Slasher is part of horror, but in that category, it's in that category. I'll probably go watch it. Then there are ones that just straight up no, I would just never, ever. Like a romance movie or a musical, something like that. I don't like those. Those bore me. So yeah, I think that answers your question. I mean, I didn't say a favorite because I don't have a favorite. It's just like there are certain genres I guess I'm more willing to give chances to. Sure. That's good enough. What are you doing for Halloween, for the spooky season? I have no fucking clue. Hopefully I can go out and do something with friends. I'll see what's going on campus. I have a couple videos that are gonna come out in October that are like spooky, scary themed. I remember last year we did a 24-hour live stream for Halloween. That was pretty cool. I don't think I'm gonna do that again though. I was out of it by the end of that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have any like personal plans right now, but I'll try to see what I end up doing closer to Halloween spooky time. Question 7. Which of the amendments are your favorites? the amendments to the United States of America Constitution. Huh. Never been asked this question before. Strange one. I'm gonna be boring. I'm gonna be generic, and I'm gonna say the first one. First one. Free speech, alright? That's what this is. That's what all this is, alright? Free speech, expression, making videos. There are things that I've said that in another country might get taken down. I actually can't think of anything I've said that would be that bad, but I'm sure there's something someone can find. So yeah, that's a pretty cool right to have. I can tell you my least favorite amendment, which is the fifth one, cruel and unusual punishments. I think for certain people, cruel and unusual punishments should apply. Like FaZe Temper. I think FaZe Temper should be dangled over a pit of piranhas. I think that would be a good idea. All right, we should abolish the Fifth Amendment. It is the fifth one, right? I hope I'm not making myself seem stupid. Next question: are you acoustic? Guys, what are we doing? What does that even mean? Guitars are pretty cool. Is that the answer you wanted? I don't know how to answer that. Next one: how uncommon is your oddity? It's very uncommon. Very, very uncommon. It's bordering on rare. Bordering on rare, but not quite rare. All right? That's for later. The rare oddity. That has no ring to it at all. But one day, I guess. Halfway through now. Coolest places you've been to? Ooh, that's an interesting question. All right, well, I'm in New York. I've been in New York City. It was really cool. It was a bit better as like a visual spectacle. I know there's a lot of stuff to do in New York, but when I went there, I didn't really do much. From what I can remember, we kind of just walked around and looked at skyscrapers and went to Times Square. So, that was all really cool. It's probably the coolest place visually I've been to. But in terms of like places where I actually like did stuff, I really like New Orleans, which I went to recently. Never gonna go back there. But it was pretty cool. I mean, there's some of the obvious ones like Hawaii or Mexico, places like that. Like, yeah, everyone likes to go there. But yeah, I would probably say Hawaii. Hawaii was probably the best place. There were just a bunch of stuff to do. And also, Hawaii, despite it being part of the United States, it's kind of cool in the fact that it just feels like, I don't know, not isolated is not the right word, because that makes it feel lonely, but it's just like not a part of like the mess. Even though technically it still is, it feels like it's not a part of the whole US mess. Same thing with Alaska. Alaska should be a part of Canada. I don't know why it's a part of America. That's weird and stupid. But we can have Hawaii. Hawaii's pretty cool. If you could come up with a Mortal Kombat realm, what would it be? Ooh, that's an interesting question. That's one of the best questions I've gotten. Mortal Kombat realm. So, they got Hell with the Nether Realm. They got Earth Realm. They got the heavenly, nice, beautiful place with Edenia. And then they have the gothic, cruel wastelands of Outworld. Order Realm. Chaos Realm. Got the Dream Realm for all the weird dream stuff. I would probably... Okay, that planet from Star Wars that's just like all water, but like people still live there? I'll probably go with that. Maybe like an underwater world. We haven't had that in Mortal Kombat. We haven't had like an underwater kind of sea-based character, like an Aquaman or a Namor. Like there's Rain. I don't think Rain counts. There's Hydro. Hydro's never been playable, and he's not like a sea dweller. He's just like a ninja that uses water. So I think a realm like that would be pretty cool. Oh, finally, after I don't remember which part we're on, which makes this joke not work as well. But finally, after many Q&A episodes, the 12th question of today, finally gotten to the real deep questions that have never been answered before in the history of the world. Ass or tits? Finally someone was brave enough. And I'm here to tell you that I have the answer. The definitive answer. You're not going to believe this. It's quite mind-blowing. It's honestly a simple solution to this age-old question. It depends. It depends. Like, can you prove me wrong? Like, can you? It's really that simple. Like, people see this as black and white, very general. No, it depends on which woman it is. All right? Some women have better tits. Some have better ass. Boom, problem solved. It's just that. Boom. What else can you say to that? You just have to agree, because there's literally, like, okay, even if you think every single woman has better tits, at the end of the day, it's still, like, kind of true. Like, it still depends. Like, even if you've never personally seen one that where you prefer the tits, where you prefer the ass, it still doesn't. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm This is stupid. Next question. What are your thoughts on Injustice 3, since that seems to be what NetherRealm is working on next? I could not give less of a shit about Injustice 3. Okay. That's not entirely true. I'm going to play the game if it comes out, when technically still don't know for sure, but it's probably what's going to be next. I'll play the game. I'll check it out, but I'm not really going to care that much about, like, the story or what's going on. Because, like, okay, it feels like Injustice 2 kind of ended. Like, what more can you do after that? Like, it feels like anything you could possibly do is just going to feel like a repetition. Like, what, you're going to have Superman come back and be evil again? All right, they already did the whole storyline where, oh, they have to bring back Superman because we have to fight a common threat, and then he turns evil again, and yada, yada, yada. They fight, and now he's in the Phantom Zone. Like, what more can you do? Like well, what else can you do? Like, the whole crux, the whole central idea about Injustice is that Superman is evil. Like, who cares about whatever else is happening in that universe if Superman isn't evil? Because that's, like, the whole hook of the entire series. So, you know, either they do the same thing they've already done, or they abandon what they've already done, but that thing that they've already done is the only thing that made it interesting. So, they're kind of cooked, honestly. Unless they just do something completely out of the blue wild, then I'm not going to care that much. But I'll still play the game. You know, it'll probably be good. Would you rather not have Bi-Han in the next 3 Mortal Kombat games, or have Cole Young in the next one? Now that's a question. That is a question right there. 3? He's never missed 3 in a row. Bi-Han's never missed 3 games in a row. He's either been Noob Saibot or Sub-Zero. Oh, Cole Young's never been in a Mortal Kombat game. Cole Young's never been in a Mortal Kombat game. I don't know how I don't know how I'd react to just seeing him. Like, the rage I would feel would be unparalleled. I don't know how to answer this question. I really do not want to see Cole Young. I think it's got to come down to, okay, 1, this version of Bi-Han fucking sucks, and I don't really want to see him again. And also 2, I've seen Bi-Han not be in a Mortal Kombat game, at least. I have never seen Cole Young be in a Mortal Kombat game, and I feel like the first time would probably be the worst. So I think I'm going to go with, I would rather have Bi-Han sit out for 3 Mortal Kombat games than have Cole Young in the next one. Because I just, like, that's going to permanently alter the series for me, alright? I don't want that. I don't want that. Honestly, Bi-Han coming back might make things worse for that version of the character and make me even more pissed. So, yeah, I'm going to say no Bi-Han for 3 Mortal Kombat games. I don't ever want to see Cole Young again. Are you going to do a Let's Play on the MK Legacy Collection? Also, which game are you most excited for? Don't really know how to do a Let's Play on the collection, because, like, most of the games don't really have a story. I know Special Forces and Mythologies does, but, like, most of the games are just, like, fighting, so I don't know how I do, like, a Let's Play. But no, not on the main channel. Maybe on the second channel. I'll definitely make a video about the MK Legacy Collection when it comes out. I don't know if it's going to be in like a Let's Play style, probably more like a review style. But yeah, I don't really have plans to make a whole series covering all the games. But which one am I most excited for? I don't know. I don't really like the classic games that much. Like, I don't like playing them. Like, obviously, I like the story and the characters and stuff, and designs, but I don't really like playing them. They're a bit stiff, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad. Maybe I need to get good. Skill issue. But for the most part, I don't really want to play those again. Honestly, the one I'm most excited to play on a new gen console. Y'all are gonna call me crazy and be like, oh Lord, Oddity back at it again. It's Special Forces, dude. I'm telling you, this is gonna make people realize Special Forces is not that bad. All right, people act like it's some piece of shit that like doesn't function, doesn't run, but it's fine. It's like it's okay. Is it the most spectacular game ever? No, but like it does stuff. like it's a functioning game. The characters can do things. The controls aren't that bad or that crazy. It gets a little bit hard near the end of the game, but for the most part, it's a breeze. I don't really understand the point. It's just a simple, decently fun time waster game. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about Special Forces. All right, y'all actually try playing the game when this MK Legacy Collection comes out, because y'all will see how I see it then. I promise. I seriously, like, I actually do. Next question, what is your favorite collab video you've done? Also, why is Anubis so attractive? Well, to answer the latter question, Anubis is attractive until you meet him in person, because you're like looking around, you're like, where is he? And then you look down and you're like, oh. You'll see what the issue is. Favorite collab video I've done. Favorite collab video I've done has got to be the WWE Mortal Kombat Royal Rumble videos with Anubis and with Knick Knack Paddywhack. Those videos are so fun. It sucks that I only do them once a year because like I want to keep doing them over and over and over again. But I got to keep it consistent. I definitely enjoyed the first one more. The second one was still fun, but the first one was just like the stars aligned in order for everything that happened to happen in that, and it was just perfect. So if you haven't watched that on my main channel, go watch that video. It's hilarious. It's gold. Would you consider doing an animated Adaptation Arena, Defenders of the Realm versus Journey Begins versus Legends? I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. Adaptation Arena is not coming back. I apologize to all the people who liked that series and watched it a lot. It's not really one of my more popular series, so I don't expect that to be a lot of people, but it ain't coming back. At least not on the main channel. Main channel is going through some changes right now. I know I've said that so many times recently, but within the next couple weeks, you will see it. All right, I promise. I promise. That's second promise I've made in this video. That one's even more secure. All right, you can bet on that. You can bet money on that. All right, you will find out in the next couple weeks what the change is to the channel. But Adaptation Arena, even the animated stuff, like two of those animated projects I can't even take seriously, Defenders of the Realm and Journey Begins. There's nothing to take away from those. They're not serious characters. They're not anything. It's not serious storylines. Like Defenders of the Realm is a little bit more serious. Journey Begins. What am I even going to break down with Journey Begins? In the Legends movies, I don't even like those very much. And there's completely weird alternate versions of characters. It would just be very hard to compare those with the live action versions, especially since the animated ones are just going to have a leg up on like the designs and stuff because they can do literally whatever, whereas live action is confined to real life. So yeah, Adaptation Arena just isn't coming back at all. So the question is relevant, but even if Adaptation Arena was still a thing, then the answer would be no, I wouldn't do that. Next one, what are your top 5 favorite favorite? I know that's like the European way of spelling favorite, but like whenever I see it, I'm like favorite. Favorite. Mortal Kombat characters, we all know you're number 1. Top 5 favorite Mortal Kombat characters. Okay, number 1, B-Hun, aka Noob Saibot, aka Sub-Zero. They're all the same character. I don't care. That's spot number 1. Number 2, depends on the day, really. Number 2 and number 3. I'm gonna say number 2 is Hanzo Hasashi, aka Scorpion. I'm gonna say number 3 is Kuai Liang, Sub-Zero. Number 4 is my goth queen, Serena. Number 5, Kabal. I'm sure the first 4 you can like guess why I would have them. Kabal, I know that's a little bit of an oddball, but like that's kind of why I like Kabal, is because he's an oddball. He's just like thrown in there, just like he's cool and he's fun and he's badass. He got the hook swords and he can run fast. He got the mask like Darth Vader. Yeah. Let's move on to the next question. Second to last one. What's the worst injury you've had? I've not had a lot of like injuries. Like I've had painful experiences. I've gotten sick before. I've caught stuff before. But I've never really been injured too many times. Like taken out for multiple weeks or something. I'd say, well, obviously, the major injury I've had across my life is breaking my leg when I was like 3 years old. That happened. So that's just by default the worst injury I've had, because it's really the only like major injury that I've had. Other than that, I've just had like painful experiences where I do something stupid. One time I stepped on like, you know those pedicure knives? It's like a really long one. And like I stepped on it and it, like went super deep into my foot. Like you know how long my finger is? Probably about that much. From here to there. Probably about that much went into my foot. And I didn't get injured from that. The ambulance people came. They pulled it out. I went to the doctor, got it like disinfected, got I think a tetanus shot, and I was off. I was walking back home by the end of that night. So yeah, not really an injury, but just giving you guys something to munch on. I don't know. I'm not that interesting. And our very final question of the day. I really love your videos. Oh, thank you. My question is, have you ever met a fan in person? Thank you. Why are you being so nice? We're not kind around here. You know this is the internet, right? I'm joking. Have I ever met a fan in person? Not really. Not really. I say not really and not just no, because there have been 2 times where technically, yes, someone came up to me and said, hey, you make YouTube videos or yada, yada, yada. But there was some context that makes it like not really like out of the blue type thing, just random. So the first time was at my high school, and there were people at my high school who knew I had a YouTube channel. And so I'm pretty sure that was just another one of those people who knew me from high school, but knew my YouTube channel because they know me from high school and not the other way around. Knowing my YouTube channel and then talking to me, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like a natural, like they found my YouTube channel and then they talked to me. It was, they knew of my existence, saw my YouTube channel, and then talked to me because of it. There you go. And then same basic thing happened here in college. I've had a couple people come up to me and be like, hey, you make YouTube videos, right? But again, it's probably because they know me from college and then they find out I have a YouTube channel and then ask about the YouTube channel. So no, I have not met a fan naturally just out of the blue, random person in public. But if anyone ever has seen me, and if anyone ever does see me, you can say hi. All right, I'm not scary. All right, I'm probably just strolling about my day. Like there's nothing majorly important that I'm usually doing when I'm out in public. So you can always just say hi. I'll be nice. I won't bite you or anything. Maybe I will. That's going to do it for this Q&A stream. This is not a stream. I don't know why I said that. Link is in the description for more Q&A questions if you want to ask me questions for the next time I do one of these. And yeah, that'll do it for this video, my fellow oddities. Peace.